Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
The Missouri statewide tornado drill is set for Tuesday. Also, this is National School Breakfast Week. Plus, phone frauds are going around. All of these stories are coming up.
Winter-like weather on tap for your Tuesday. All the details coming up in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello everybody, I'm Fred Dawkins. Thanks for joining us, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. Now, if you hear storm sirens going off on Tuesday, don't be alarmed. There isn't an actual tornado. The state will be conducting their yearly statewide tornado drill. Now, this is in coalition with Missouri Severe Weather Week. National Weather Service meteorologist Jason Goslin tells 18 Eyewitness News what the purpose is for.
Basically, the purpose is to kind of prepare ourselves as we head into spring severe weather season, what to do when our office issues a tornado warning for your county.
Goslin says that each day this week has a different theme that corresponds with Severe Weather Week. The drill takes place on Tuesday at 1:30. If weather conditions are not favorable for the drill, it will be postponed until Thursday at the same time. You can head to our website, KDKZ18.com, for severe weather safety tips. And now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin, can we look for some spring-like weather?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. We're ranging from 44 in Festus to 45 in Potosi right now. The further south we go, we're a little bit warmer at 52 in Potosi, 53 in Cape Girardeau, and 46 right now in Van Buren. Waking up in the morning, we're going to see a wintry mix possible. Temperature of 38 degrees. That's the key temperature to start seeing a changeover from rain to that wintry mix. We'll, of course, keep you updated on the wintry mix that's possible in our forecast later on and tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. Fred, back to you.
The Missouri State Highway Patrol will conduct a sobriety checkpoint in Jefferson County sometime this month. The sobriety checkpoints are part of the patrol's efforts to remove intoxicated drivers from Missouri roadways and are conducted at various locations which have been found to experience a higher than normal number of alcohol-related contacts. In the meantime, the Missouri State Highway Patrol says if you suspect a motorist of driving while intoxicated, call them at 800-525-5555 or star 55 on your cellular device. 43-year-old Paula Williams of Mineral Point received minor injuries in a hit-and-run accident this past Thursday on Zinc Mine Road in Washington County. Williams was traveling westbound in a 1999 Chevrolet Cavalier when her car and an unknown vehicle collided head-on at a curve in the road. The unknown vehicle left the scene. Damage to the Cavalier was listed as moderate. Williams was taken to a local hospital for treatment. 58-year-old David Wilkinson of Marble Hill was injured Saturday in a one-vehicle accident in Bollinger County. The Missouri State Highway Patrol reports that the accident occurred on Route FF about 3 miles west of Leopold. Wilkinson traveled off the right side of the road and struck a tree. He was moderately injured and was taken to a hospital in Cape Girardeau for treatment of his injuries. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, this is National School Breakfast Week. How breakfast for school-age children is important. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. We're
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Eating breakfast is important, especially for school-age children. This week is National School Breakfast Week. Nutrition educator Rebecca Collier says that this week recognizes the importance of school breakfast for children. Collier explains to 18 Eyewitness News why having a school breakfast is important.
Breakfast is the first opportunity of the day to get in some healthy foods, to get in some nutrition into our kids.
National School Breakfast Week goes in part with National Nutrition Month. 18-year-old Whitney Middleton of Des Arc was injured Saturday night in a one-vehicle accident in Wayne County. The Missouri State Highway Patrol reports that the accident occurred on Route 143, about 5 miles north of Patterson. The vehicle driven by Middleton ran off the roadway and struck an embankment. Middleton was flown to a Cape Girardeau hospital for treatment. The Poplar Bluff Police Department has recently received a number of reports of persons trying to defraud area citizens by phone. In one of the incidents, a person who claims to be a debt collector calls and threatens to ruin the victim's credit, embarrass them publicly, and or have them arrested unless they send money. Another incident that occurred is a person who claims to the victim that they have won a lottery or sweepstakes. The caller offers to send the victim a check to recover some fees. However, the victim is instructed to cash the check and wire the proceeds of the check back to the caller. As always, the Poplar Bluff Police Department encourages citizens to be skeptical in dealing with unsolicited phone calls, particularly anyone asking or demanding that you send them money. If you're contacted by these criminals, hang up. If they call back, don't answer their calls or talk with them. If the calls persist, contact your phone carrier to ask to have the number blocked. Several burglaries in the Kennett area are keeping police busy. Kennett police were dispatched to an attempted burglary report at McDaniel Firestone on Friday. As officers neared the scene, they were told that the two female suspects had fled the store westbound into the alley. Officers found one of the females but didn't find the second one. 29-year-old Rebecca Morgan of Kennett was arrested in connection with the incident. Another incident dispatched officers to a burglary report on the morning of February 27th at Bullock Furniture on Independence Avenue. Someone had broken out a glass door of the store and took an undetermined amount of inventory. Officers then responded to a home in the 300 block of West 5th Street the next afternoon. The victim told police someone had forced open the back door of the home. The victim had not found anything missing at the time. And after a short time later, officers responded to a theft from a shed in the 2800 block of Quail Run. The victim told police there that someone got into the shed from behind the home and took several items. If you have any information on these burglaries, contact the Kennett Police Department at 888-4622. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, we will see the latest Missouri headlines.
When someone comes in a mental areas emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Time now for a 2-minute tour of Missouri. Voters in the southwest Missouri town of Ozark won't be voting in April on a proposed sales tax increase to improve their streets. A clerical error left the proposed 3/8 cent sales tax off of the ballot. The city attorney says the city would have to go to court to get the issue on the April ballot, and if it chose to vote in August or November, it would require a special election at a cost of more than $20,000. A natural gas leak that forced evacuations in Kansas City was caused by a subcontractor installing conduit for fiber optic lines for Google Fiber. Fire officials said residents in homes and apartments in the area were evacuated Saturday afternoon and allowed back into their homes on Saturday evening. No injuries were reported. The area is southeast of where an apparent gas line rupture caused an explosion that destroyed a restaurant, killed one person, and injured several others last month. A Central Missouri jury has convicted a Moberly man of rape and other charges in a case in which a woman was assaulted and held in a freezer. The Randolph County jury found Sean Williams guilty Thursday of being an accessory to kidnapping and first-degree assault, forcible sodomy, and forcible rape. Sentencing is scheduled for May 3rd. Residents in some Jefferson County towns along the Mississippi River have been dealing with water shortages and bad-tasting water because of the low levels along the river. The Jefferson County Water Authority is supposed to provide water for Festus and Herculaneum. However, since January 8th, it has only supplied Herculaneum because there's not enough water for both towns. Festus officials have had to pull water from wells because the Mississippi River cannot provide enough water. The well water runs through old cast iron pipes, which can leave it with a metallic taste. And Greene County prosecutors will seek the death penalty against a southwest Missouri teenager charged with killing another teenager. 18-year-old Gabrielle Roche of Republic is charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action in the 2011 stabbing death of 17-year-old Weston North, also of Republic. A probable cause statement says North was stabbed and then begged for his life before Roche slit his throat.
We do have a chance of some wintry precipitation on your Tuesday, but spring-like weather's on the way for southeast Missouri. All the details coming up next in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at weather headlines for southeast Missouri at the 10 o'clock hour. We're still watching for a wintry mix possible late tonight into tomorrow. Looks like sunshine's going to return for your Wednesday, and it looks like cool air is in place, but a warm-up is on the way for southeast Missouri. 10 o'clock temperatures are looking like this. 44 right now in Festus, 46 in St. Genevieve, Cape Girardeau at 53, 52 right now in Poplar Bluff, and right now in Van Buren we're at a temperature of 46 degrees. Currently here at the studio we're at 45 degrees and some showers in the forecast. Right now we're seeing those showers. Feels like 45 out there. Current dew point 39, 79% humidity, and winds coming out of the north at 1 mile per hour. What's in store for your Tuesday? We do have a chance of a wintry precipitation throughout southern portions of Missouri, eastward into the Great Lakes as well as the eastern coast of the United States, off and on snow showers in most portions of the eastern coast, and we'll also see that chance of some winter precipitation here in southeast Missouri. For tonight, rain possibly mixed in with some snow, low of 35, 35 in Festus, 38 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 39, 41 in Piedmont, 38 in Van Buren, 44 in Poplar Bluff. Then for tomorrow, we'll see that wintry precipitation possible. Wintry mix here in southeast Missouri, 40 degrees, northwest wind 15 to 20, gusting at 30 at times. It's going to be windy. 39 in Festus, 40 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 42, 44 in Van Buren, and 46 in Poplar Bluff. Next several days look like this. If we could go back real quick to the extended forecast, we'll show you that temperatures are going to start warming up throughout southeast Missouri. Thanks, production. Wednesday, we'll see a high of 41. As I said, we'll start warming up. Plenty of sunshine. Sunshine continues on Thursday, 48. 60 Friday and Saturday. Near 60 on Sunday with some rain in the forecast. Then on Monday, we have more rain in the forecast with a temperature of 54. Now let's take a look at that weekend forecast once again. Saturday, plenty of sunshine, 60 degrees, low of 43. And mostly cloudy on your Sunday with some rain and possible high of 58. That's a check of your storm tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh, commonly called a bladder sling, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. Many women implanted with this device have suffered discomfort, excruciating pain, and even incontinence. The FDA has even warned that pelvic meshes may cause serious injuries, including pain, scarring, infection, incontinence, and discomfort. If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh,
call the Rely On Group at 800-796-6986.
Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, are we depriving our children of their childhood? We find out when we come back.
I'm Stacy Johnson. You've done all your spring cleaning in your house? It's spotless. But what about all that paperwork? How about spring cleaning the family finances? Tips ahead on Monday.
Are we as parents depriving children of their childhood? Dr. Bill Meyer introduces us to a family that says, yes, we are, and they've taken steps to slow things down. Coming up on Focus on the Family.
Wild! Oh, he had a wild! He won no matter what color I chose.
This is a scene you don't find in many homes these days.
Okay, your turn, Jaden.
The Isaacs are not in front of a computer or television screen, and they're actually interacting with each other.
They always grow up too fast.
They grow up fast.
Because they recognize that fact, the Isaacs have made some conscious choices to slow things down and let their kids be kids. Media exposure is one of their major concerns.
One of the big things in our culture is the media and entertainment industry, which I think has gone way too far in adult themes.
Just sexuality in general, the exposure to that through media, but also just even walking in a mall. It really, there's a push for children to grow up very quickly.
Even education can negatively impact childhood. Nowadays, there's a push to get younger and younger kids into formal learning environments like academic preschools.
Sometimes they burn out or don't have a desire later on when they have the ability then to learn and grasp things much quicker.
Also, rushing kids into adulthood can backfire when they do grow up.
I see a lot of young adults that were pushed through childhood very quickly, but yet then they retain some of those childish behaviors because they haven't had a chance to have their childhood.
Just allowing them to have as many opportunities with just childhood activities as possible and not hurrying it up. There's enough push from the culture. There doesn't need to be more push from the parents.
It's similar to a fruit tree. If you artificially force growth, the fruit isn't going to be that good. But if you allow the growth to naturally take its course with patience, the fruit ripens to perfect sweetness. So, as much as possible, let your kids enjoy being kids. For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, visit our website, kdkz18.com, and click on the Focus on the Family link. If your family observes the ritual of spring cleaning, there may be one place still left to tidy up. That's your paperwork. For some helpful tips on how to keep your paperwork in order, here's Money reporter Stacy Johnson.
Cleaning house is a spring ritual for many families, but what about those overstuffed drawers and file cabinets? Before you add this year's tax stuff to those already bulging folders, why not see what you can throw away? You should keep copies of your tax returns forever as proof you filed. The paper that supports your deductions you should keep for at least 3 years from the filing date, because that's how long the IRS typically goes back on audits. Houses and investing also generate lots of paper. When it comes to stuff like stocks, your house, improvements to your house, you want to keep those records for at least 3 years after you've sold the investment because they're tax related. But that doesn't mean you have to keep everything on paper. You should do what I did. Buy yourself a cheap scanner, take your important documents, scan them, make digital files. They're much easier to find, much more organized, and you can take all that old paper and you can throw it in the trash. And while you're at the computer, download some free software that'll help you get organized. The Insurance Information Institute, for example, offers free software you can use to create a home inventory and keep track of everything from insurance policies to investment accounts. And practically everyone has paper they don't need now or never did. Old utility statements, reconciled bank statements, old receipts and canceled checks, instruction manuals for stuff you don't have anymore. Just get rid of it. Bottom line, when you're doing that spring cleaning, don't stop at your house. Go to your desk too. Pull out that paper and see what you can get rid of. By the way, when you are getting rid of paper, be sure and shred anything that might be compromising. Want more information on how to spring clean your finances? It's waiting for you right here at moneytalksnews.com. Just do a search for Spring Cleaning Finances. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
And coming up in sports, the St. Louis Cardinals came close but lost it in the 9th inning. The Blues started off great in Sunday's game, and Missouri continues winning on their home turf. It's all coming up here in Sports Zone.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Well, the Nationals had their opening day lineup on the field for the first time Sunday and defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 7-6 at Space Coast Stadium. But it was the Nationals bench that won the game in the bottom of the 9th inning after tying it 6-6 in the 8th. After Wilson Ramos led off in the 9th with a double in his first spring game, Zach Walters singled off Eduardo Sanchez to score pinch runner Sandy Leon with a victory walk-off. Left-hander Jaime Garcia started and went 3 innings for the Cardinals, allowing 2 runs on 5 hits while striking out 4. The St. Louis Blues got off to a quick start on Sunday afternoon, but the Dallas Stars rebounded for a 4-1 victory. Derek Roy had a goal and 2 assists. Eric Cole scored his first goal for Dallas since he was traded from Montreal on Tuesday. St. Louis will face the Kings at the Staples Center on Tuesday. Columbia, Missouri native Carl Edwards vowed he would dominate at Phoenix, and he was right. Leading the final 78 laps of the race, Edwards pulled away on the last late restart and ended his 70-race winless streak on Sunday at Phoenix. Lawrence Bowers had 23 points and 10 rebounds. Alex Oriaki had 18 points, 10 boards, and 4 blocks as the Missouri Tigers, from down 13 in the first half, turned it around to an 87-76 victory over LSU on Saturday. Phil Pressey found great balance on the stat sheet as he added 15 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds for the Tigers, who improved to 16-0 at Mizzou Arena. And that's Today in Sports. Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Let's take a quick check at that forecast. When you wake up in the morning, it's going to be on the chilly side, maybe a wintry mix here or there. 38 degrees with a northwest wind around 14 miles per hour. Wintry mix is possible for tomorrow. All the latest weather information tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. Until then, have a good night.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com. Coming up tonight on KDKZ Channel 18.